Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to be talking about that project guitar that we were talking about in the last video, my unpacking video, where I got these new parts, which ain't really substantially overbearing, you know, like a big magical change or like a new neck or whatever, or a new bridge. But no, this is for the new project that I got. New guitar. It's not really a project, just what I wanted to call it. Give you guys a little mind mess up. Blah, blah, blah. So this is, to see if any of your guesses were right, it is a Squier Stratocaster made in Korea. And the cool thing about this that I really liked, it's made in 1991. It's a 1991 Squier Strat. Same year I was born, so that's why I wanted this. And so, if you're asking, why'd you get new knobs? Okay, because it has these 3 metal knobs with the set screws. I like them, but they're a little too tall on this Strat. So we'll lay it down on the workbench and get after it. Okay, so as you see here, it has the 3 metal, the chrome, and the black knobs. When I have the tremolo arm set in, it's too close, and I don't know. I like the top hat looking knobs because they're more low profile. These ones are a little too high, but that's different personal preferences. And sometimes with the set screws, you can see, if we can see here, it pinches the pot together, and I'm not really a big fan of that. Because one time I had one that was pinched together, and what happened afterwards is that this arm right here, from being pinched together, got so weak that it broke. So if you're ever fixing this, you gotta be gentle. This one might be too gone because it's pretty far closed. It's closed pretty tightly. I don't know if I can do this. Oh, here we go. We got a smaller. What you want to do is, if you can, you want to get a flathead screwdriver and get it in there if you can. And this one might be too far gone because you don't want to tear it up too much, so we'll just leave it. And this one looks about the same. I spread this one out, the volume, but oh yeah, look, this thing's loose. So what I do in that case is I'll just grab my needle nose, or I have a little mini Leatherman, so I'll grab the needle nose very carefully because you don't want to scratch the pick guard. This is not ideal really, but if you don't have a readily available wrench or socket, like an open-end wrench works good, enclosed wrench works really good. As long as you make sure you get the right size, you're good. So we're going to open up these fender knobs. And people have different preferences on where they like to have the tin. I like to set them all to 0. And I like to have the 0. I like to have the volume facing me like that. So when I turn it all the way, the volume's that way. So I like the space, everything in line. like so. But other people are different. Ooh, there we go. And that way, it's just personal preference for me. You can set them however you want. You know, it's your guitar, so do it the way you want. Don't let anyone tell you it's wrong or complain about it. Because ultimately, man, it's your guitar. You play it, and if that feels comfortable to you, is that how you want it? Then boom. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. So always remember that. Because sometimes there are people who are purists and they're like, why did you set it like that? You know, a real Strat only goes some way. I'm like, well, I can do whatever I want. So I'm going to check these screws. So here's the blade. It's a 5-way, which is normal. So here we go. That's pretty loose. That sucks. Okay, so time for something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Because that is really loose. Must be a thinner blade switch than normal. One thing you can do is, if you're not a stickler, you can wrap some tape around the blade, little bit tape, little bitty bit of tape, not like crazy amount, because you still want it to look nice. So I took like that much tape right there, a little bit, put it in the middle position, and then you want to just wrap it. Again, this may not be by the books, but voila, it's tight. Now you got a fully functioning blade knob. It's a little, see, it's still a little wobbly, so another thing, we'll just throw another little strip on top, because you got it locked down on the bottom, but you want it to lock down on the top as well, so you can get a nice, clean, smooth transition to your pickup selection. And there you go. So now we'll throw it back on there. And voila. It fits. Alright, so a couple cool things about this Strat. It has G and L pickups in it, in the neck, in the middle, and then we got a Duncan design in the bridge. So it's HSS. Pardon me. It sounds really nice. I got the trim floating. And the other cool thing about this is it's got locking tuners. Check it out. These are really nice. And to be honest, this is the very first time I've ever messed with locking tuners. I got a bunch of Grover tuners, and they're not locking as far as I know, but sometimes they're like automatic locking, like the mechanism. They don't have a mechanism like on the back of this, where they have the screw in. They are kind of weird because you can't loosen them too much, because then the it won't hold the string, so that's how it's holding the string. There we go. But I like this Duncan design. It's not too bad. It sounds good, but I think I might try to throw one of those tickets I got in from the fret wire. I'll try to throw those in so we can get a little bit of different sound. Okay, so, and also in the last video I was talking about my custom pickups, custom picks. Got pickups on the brain. Custom pick, and this is it. It's pretty crazy looking. You gotta get the focus. There you go. It's nice. It's thinner, but so here we go. We'll jam through this. This is that Bridge Seymour Duncan design. This is the first time I played a Strat. Well, I've owned a Squier Strat and played a Squier Strat that has HSS. So, okay, here's the second position, which is the bridge and the middle. So the bridge is a Duncan design, middle is a G&L. A lot quieter. So middle position, which is just the middle G&L. Hear the difference? Middle, bridge. Alright, so we'll go to the next position, which is the bridge. Not the bridge, the middle and the neck. Now, the bridge pickup, the neck pickup. So neck pickup. So we'll add a little bit of distortion, I kind of like call it blues distortion. Middle position, you still get that stratty sound. And bridge. And then heavy distortion. Middle position. And neck position. Alright, so that is the Squier Strat pardon me. Squier Strat, made in Korea. This thing's really nice. 1991, like I said, is great. It's really got such a nice feel. It's got the maple neck with the skunk stripe, which I really like. I really like the skunk stripe. But it is smooth, man. This guy I traded with, he set this thing up perfectly. I messed around with the trim a little bit. I just got the 3. And the other cool thing that he did, he added this, let's see, this Fender Corona, California backplate, which is nice, dude. I really, really dig it. It just gives it a whole new feel. So if you're wondering what I traded my Squier Jag Classic Vibe 70. Sucks, but I really like this Strat. The Jag had a little too much high end, man. Not much low end. This one's got variety, so I really like it. And I've never, like I said, owned a Squier Strat. The Jag was the first Squier I ever owned, and I liked it. It was really nice. It came out last year. It's a 2019 Classic Vibe 70. It had a great neck profile on it, and this one I really enjoy. I really so what I'm trying to do with this is, I'm a big fan of Hank Williams Jr. I'm trying to emulate his sound off of this Strat, just because that's what I like, and also like a bluesy tone, kind of like a Hendrix tone. I'm trying to go with that, so that's where those new pickups might come in handy. I gotta install one of them and see what they feel like, you know. And also, I don't know, maybe throw an EMG if willing, you know. It's all my preference. But if you guys have any ideas, leave a comment below, and also give this video a thumbs up. And thank you for watching, and go like my page, TZ Guitar Repair and Supply, over on Facebook. And follow my Instagram at _buggin_goober. And again, another call out. If anybody knows anyone that is getting rid of a Squier Telecaster, don't really matter what color it is, I really would like to own one. And just get in contact with me on my page or on Instagram or here. Leave a comment. And that's it. And I look forward to doing another video. And always, stay heavy.